Hello everybody, welcome back. It's the Mac, and welcome back to the channel and the continuation here of Panzer Campaigns Kiev 43, a John Tiller software game. And we're halfway through the battle. We're playing actually versus the AI here. And it's what is it? The 12th of November 1943. So after the Russians have created bridgeheads around Kiev and captured Kiev and are storming in behind, attacking further ahead of Kiev. This is one of the first German counterattacks to retake ground lost. It's the Fastov counterattack by the what are these guys again? Das Reich is the SS Division Das Reich. Parts of that and the 25th Panzer Division are doing counterattacks and trying to retake Fastov here. We're doing good. I mean, we got a major on our hands, but things can change. We have a limited amount of troops. The Russians have superiority in numbers, and our battle fatigue is rising, and it's hard fighting, street fighting here to capture Fastov and holding the ground there. And we're suffering from mass disruption, which is because one of the reasons that I have actually forgotten to do is to get my headquarters closer to the action, because the further away you are from your headquarters, the harder it is to recover from disruption. So I got to get those headquarters. I'm thinking of putting headquarters in these positions here, and we'll be closer and we'll be able to maybe recover from disruption easier. The Russians they've captured one of the objectives here. They did a little like an attack here with the T-34s and possibly the 6th God tank corps there and some motorized infantry, and it was very lightly defended. We had a bridge engineer unit that got really hammered and had to retreat, and they're now broken. We had a couple of anti-tank guns there that now have recovered, but there were 15 guns, I think, from the start. It's only 3 left, so they really got run over here. And I did some blunders here in the beginning. I was trying to scout my flank here, but there were some stiff Russian nests here that was not really ideal to attack with reconnaissance troops. So we had to pull back, and now we're shifting reconnaissance to retake this at least. Here are some of those tanks still around, those T-34s. They're disrupted. They're sort of going berserk around here. We have flak 88s real close by. Hopefully knock them out. All right, so fresh turn. Let's see. All right, let's look at the artillery first here. We do have plenty of artillery available this turn. So we start with the 25th Panzer Division, and we'll see what we can do here. So these guys are disrupted. Those tanks are disrupted. I think this infantry here. Now, how are we doing here? Okay, those guys are actually disrupted, but we're holding that objective. Our forward engineers, pioneers there, are holding that objective, but as you can see, the fatigue is rising and morale is low, and they are facing only some disrupted engineers and a couple of flak guns and light artillery pieces there, so they're not that much in danger. Over here we got disruption ahead of us. We have a smaller pioneer company here, accompanied by some 9 Stug 3Gs there. They're disrupted, they're in danger, but so is the enemy here. Now, there are a couple of objectives that are actually expiring after a couple of turns. The lowest is 9 turns, and we're at turn 9 now. So if we don't capture this objective this turn, the Russians will get those 100 points, and the objective will disappear. And they will get those 100 points permanently, because they held it for 9. They were the ones in charge of that place on turn 9. So there's a couple of other objectives that will expire. This one on turn 11. Which one? I need to look up those. Not victory. Here you go. Objectives here, right? So the turn 9 is this, and there are 2 on turn 11. We're holding it. So if we can hold that to turn 11, it's going to be ours. And this one here, unfortunately, it's unguarded now, but I'm going to move some stuff up there, I think. And what else? We got 2 turn 14. Yeah, this one here. Got it. And this forward objective there. And there's one last one down here. This one. We're about to get this. We're on our attack towards that. Alright, so let's go back to artillery dialogue and see. So there's 4 10cm K18 guns. There's only 4 guns, so will not be that heavy of a barrage. So let's focus on something. They got mass disruption all across the Russian attackers here. Okay, we are being surrounded here. There's a couple of units that went down here and attacked, and we have sort of attacked in this direction, and they were close to capturing this, but our tanks chased them off. And now they're going back, and we are being isolated, so there's a lot going on here. Let's fire with those light guns at these guys. They're in a village. We probably will not have any effect, but shoot a couple of rounds in there, see if we can soften them up a bit. That's only 1 casualty there. And here are our main batteries for the 25th Panzer Division. So we've got our heavy guns. We need them to kill off some guys here. Okay, I think there's a unit there. I'm thinking of maybe if we have a chance of capturing, but I don't think we do, because we have disruption on our hands. So that means we cannot move towards the enemy. Well, we can, but we cannot make assaults. And of course, our fighting capabilities are like 50%. So disruption is bad. Let's see what the visibility is here. So there's kind of a close visibility going on there. Yeah, it's nighttime now as well, which means there's only a kilometer visibility here. So a turn is 2 hours, and a hex is 1 kilometer. That's the Panzer campaign's time frame there. So we don't know what's going on in here, and we definitely don't have any airstrikes at nighttime there. So, but my guess is it's going to be held by something probably. I think we can move our Tigers. They could probably make an advance in here, but without infantry support, it's they will not be able to make an assault there. They need infantry, or they're going to have like really bad chance of making it. They got good assault values though, but if that infantry is not disrupted, we will not be able to get it. So some hard decisions in this scenario. It's a really good scenario. It's really well planned, and you really get the feel of the desperation here from the German side of counterattacks with limited resources. You get the feel that they're definitely on the losing end here, and it's the end of the war. And this is the last-ditched efforts to try to stabilize ground lost and the massive Russian offensive that's going on there in the end of 43. And actually after this, the Russians launched yet another major offensive, and that's when the German units really broke on the east front, and they sort of retreated all the way back to almost the starting positions of Operation Barbarossa there. So everything was lost basically. So this is like the end days of the East Front. All right, so right, I'm mumbling on here. Right, let's go back to artillery. Right, where to focus this heavy battery? Where to focus? So I'm sort of tempted to move the Tigers in here just to see if I can spot what's going on in here. Now, another thing to pay attention to are the rules. What are the rules here? We do have, I think there's night fatigue, yeah. And night fatigue is bad because if you move or do stuff during night, your units will gain fatigue. So that's bad. And there's also actually, I think there's a probability if you move, there's a high chance that your unit will actually be disrupted. And that's not good, because if we move these Tigers there and they get disrupted because it's nighttime, they're all lost and trying to find their way, they will be even more useless to attack this village here. They can spot the enemy, but they will not be able to make the assault. So I think maybe we should just ignore this and just focus on annihilating as many Russians as we can. So let's do that. So let's fire the heavy battery at some of these stacks here and start trying to cause a lot of the casualties. There's 4 casualties there. So 8 men was killed there. We do have, let's see what's going on here. What's this? Yeah, these are my like medium artillery here, those 10.5 guns. So they could also rain down a lot of damage on these units. But I did forget this. This could be good. They're single digits and not that great of a threat. They cannot make assaults or anything, but they can cause damage. So, no, I'm thinking I'm going to grind these units down. I'm going to try and cause a lot of casualties here. Trying to get them to a broken status, maybe. Just trying to hit random units here so they all get damaged. One man, that was crap. Yeah. Alright, so a couple of guys got killed there. Right, let's go back. Our infantry guns are lined up here. They can provide close support for these units. So let's maybe see if we can knock out some of these guns on the opposite side of that river there. So one gun was knocked out. Another one good. So we knocked one of the flak guns out at least. Here are the other. These can actually reach the stack, which is great. These are pretty heavy guns. They got good soft. This is a 15 centimeter infantry guns. They can really do a lot of damage. So let's keep firing here. Two guys. And one man. All right. All right. All right. Now it's time for the SS artillery. They will definitely focus most of their attacks on these because we need to get these guys. We need to smash through here and capture this, basically. I think we're doing okay on the flank. We are greatly outnumbered. We only have reconnaissance units in here. Some tanks, but mostly reconnaissance. But we are not disrupted. So we got the upper hand. All the enemy attackers are disrupted here. So I think we should just focus on penetrating the enemy lines here. So let's focus on units that are not disrupted and fire on them. Causing good casualties there. 10 men was killed. And these self-propelled guns can lay down some fire on these units. Then we have our main batteries of the 25th. Let's keep focusing on this unit here. And there we go. We got them disrupted. So every unit here is disrupted now, which is great. This unit is not disrupted. These pioneers are holding the flank here. It could be good to maybe hammer these a bit. If we're lucky, we can get them disrupted. We didn't, okay. We do have another battery here. See if we can get them disrupted. There we go. Got them disrupted. We got lucky there. And there's an engineer unit here. But there's double digits, so not that great of a threat. There's not that many guys there. They are probably like a mine clearing unit. And let's focus some fire here on some of these big companies moving in here. Okay, that was it. That was our last shot there. All right, let's go and see obvious fire. So these guys are holding the front. Let's just fire and keep the enemy. See if we can get good casualties. 7 men is pretty good. Okay, wow. Those flak guns are dangerous. There's lots of guns there, probably. Let's see if we can get them. Let's fire at those guns. Okay, another one was taken out. Okay, they're in a very dangerous position now. They got disrupted. And so they are in danger. If there's a fresh unit coming in here, they will be able to assault those guys. Unfortunately, these guys are still disrupted. So they will just lay down. I wonder how they can move. They can actually advance, try to attack these guns. But then this unit will be in our back. So I think they should still try and get this unit weakened here. They can cause decent casualties even though they are disrupted and pretty high fatigue on them. It's a good, powerful unit there. And there's a lot of guys too, 631 men there. All right, these tanks now. These tanks should be used for something good here. They should be. I should use them in my attack here instead of just keeping them in the back. Maybe I should shift them to this flank. So we'll leave this unit wide open though to advance. They're low on ammo, which is not great. Could use them to still weaken this unit. There's 37 tanks there, so they are causing great damage to the enemy. Okay, that was not that great. Okay. Alright, so here we go for the... We're going to be attacking this objective now. We have 364 recon unit here. Pretty big armored reconnaissance unit. They have great assault values of 16. High fatigue and low morale, but they can be accompanied by 16 heavy armored cars. It's a double digits here. This should be easy for us, unless we get disrupted here. To take this objective back. Yeah, we lost one vehicle. We had caused 26 casualties on the enemies. And that was... They're down there. They're still double digits there. We can fire at them as they're running away. Cause damage, hopefully. 6 men. Alright. Alright, that's good. We got it back. Forward forces. Okay, so there are... The infantry is disrupted. We should just be laying down fire here. Let's attack the infantry there. 3 casualties. Hit by heavy artillery. 1 man. Pretty lousy. 4 men. Alright. No effect there. Hit by artillery. The Russians have a lot of artillery there. One of the Stokes was taken out by artillery there. Alright, 88s will try and wipe out these remaining tanks here. Not having that much luck with my 88s. It's causing fatigue in those T-34s. They're sort of in a dangerous position here as well. If these units recover, they can take those 88s out. Nope. No luck there. No luck. Alright. Alright, so this powerful unit here will just actually... We will not go for this. We'll just keep hammering these units here. Causing as much damage as we can. We have low ammo on our Tigers though, but... Okay, so they're reduced to double digits now. No effect. 12 men. That was... Oops. Oh. Alright. We got a problem here. We are disrupted and isolated and low in ammo. This is not what you want to have. This is... They have no morale as well. They've had it. And since they're isolated, they cannot... They're in the enemy zone of control. They're sort of surrounded. They cannot advance anywhere. They're just going to have to hope for relief to be able to get out. So the best unit to attack is probably this. To get that disrupted there. They could be taking heavy casualties. Yeah, now even the flak guns are disrupted, so... Not good. No effect even, yeah, they are. Not a great fighting unit at the moment. Yeah. They need to be relieved. Okay, but we didn't take any damage, at least. Right, these guys are isolated, but low ammo. It's a pioneer unit that actually assaulted here. So they should just basically focus on units around. See if they can cause damage. No effect. Two men. Oh man. Isolated, disrupted, low on ammo. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. Right. So this is very dangerous. We need to move the tanks up and help out here. Right. For the main attack, we have Der Führer Regiment. That's from the Das Reich SS with Tiger tanks. 4. These guys are real badasses. They've hardly taken any fatigue. They have morale A. They're on the march here. Right. We got disruption on the enemy. So I don't think I shall fire. We're just going to commence an assault immediately and try to wipe these units out. We are attacking across the stream there, but let's do it. Oh! Alright, 6 men was lost. Did kill 25 of the enemy. Did not gain that much fatigue, actually. We have the headquarters of the 50th Rifle Corps ahead of us. Those guys got broken now. We do have another powerful unit here, but there are a lot of guys here. So let's focus fire here. See if we can cause damage. 26 men. This is great. Okay. And now for this powerful unit here. We have the Führer Regiment, the Das Reich, we have Panzerkraftwagen Tigers, 5 Tigers. Yeah. What's the difference in these? Alright. Okay. This is going to be a dangerous assault. 2 units are reduced. We do have 573 men, though. They're low on ammo. It's going to be a very dangerous assault, but let's do it. We got to go. We got to do this. Right. It's going to be heavy casualties here, probably. We lost 5 men, and 1 Tiger was taken out. 14 of the enemy, and they retreated. The whole stack retreated there. We did gain some ground, and there's a unit on the objective that we can actually lay fire on. See if we can get those guys disrupted there. 4 men. No. We'll be an attack from the south there. Okay. We have a reconnaissance unit here. Assault 12. These units are 3 digits. I can't remember how much damage I've caused to these, but there's not a lot of guys here. There's only 164 men. I don't think we can move. We can move in there, but I don't think that will cause these guys to get isolated, unfortunately. I think we should just use them and sort of attack, cause damage to the enemy here. 1 man. Yeah, very light casualties there. Right, the engineer unit on the flank here, 121 men. The artillery got those disrupted, which is good. So they should just hold this ground. Let's attack those guns first. We got them fatigued. That's actually good. We could wipe those guns out. They could go for a charge down this slope and sort of knock those guns out. They have a higher chance of taking those guns out than attacking this unit, I think. There's only 120 men. Let's go for an assault, see if we can take the guns out. 5 guns. Nice. Alright. That's good. Alright, here we go. We have the far flank here. We have some really good units here. Morale A. Not that fatigued. Facing off some engineers. Guess we could focus and try and take them out. No effect. Okay. 1 man. Only 3 guys was killed there. Not that great. Alright. Okay, here we go. We got the Stugs. Okay, he's pulled in some of those 2 T-70 light tanks there as well. So the Stugs should definitely just try and knock out some of those hard targets here. I took out the T-70. Or T-60. It's hard to see on the picture there. Okay, we got fatigue there. Let's go for the T-34s. Okay, we took out another one. Good. Here we have the main force. Very fatigued. Heavy armored cars. And 3 88s. Right, the 88s. Let's go for the armor. See if we can knock him out. Took out one of those light tanks. T-34s. Fatigue only. Lost a man. Gained fatigue there. Nope, those T-34s, man, they are pretty stubborn there. Alright, let's go for soft targets here. Let's attack these guys a bit. 4 men. Gaining fatigue. Okay, no effect. 5 men. 2 men, alright. And that's probably all we can do. Right, now let's do some movement. Yeah, they're holding that. These armored cars are still recovering back there. We could move those anti-tank guns back into there. Let's put them in travel mode, see how far they can go. Can only go there. Flak guns are staying there, keeping some flak defense going. We have a big unit here, still disrupted. Just gonna keep them there. We could move them here, a bit closer to the enemy, or we could engage this. Let's actually move them in 1 step there. The broken unit will just stay there. We have some disrupted flak guns. Let's just leave them there. Right, for the headquarters, let's see how far they can move in travel mode. Okay, they're behind that stream, so not good. I want to get them up closer to the front there. Here we go. We have 14 Panzerkraftwagens, 4Gs. Right, we're going to need these to help out here. Let's get them up there and attack some of these units. Yeah, some good casualties there. This headquarters, get them in travel mode and see if we can get them up. Yeah, shit, I forgot. It's just nighttime, yeah. They got disrupted now on movement. Alright, let's leave that. Okay, yeah, this is a problem. Morale A, though, your chances of actually becoming disrupted are decreased when you have high morale. Let's try and move up here. Right, we got something at least holding that now. Guns are unavailable. We have 1 flak gun standing there. Those flak guns there. Morale B, just leave them there. Alright. Alright. Precarious situation here. I think I'll fire. Yes, extend the turn and see what the Russians do at night here now. They could actually take back some of these objectives if we're unlucky. If they recover, we're in trouble. And that objective will probably expire now. The 9-turn objective there. Okay, there we are taking some damage. As long as the Russians are disrupted, they cannot assault. So it's in our interest to keep them disrupted. Okay, don't look like he did any assaults here. Still night turn here. I think every night turn is like 4 hours. There's 4-hour turns. So as you noticed, last turn was 8 o'clock in the evening. Now it's 12 o'clock. It's turn 10 of 18 there. Alright, so we lost the objective there, yep. We have still those expiring in turn 11 and 14. We got isolation. Yeah, those guys are still isolated and in terrible condition. 3 units there. They have to be relieved. 4 artillery units unavailable. That's bad. 7 are low. We got 3 out of 12 back. So those guys recovered. This is great. Those guys are back in the fight. This is good. We want to renew our attack and get this. And something from Das Reich. Yeah, the headquarters got back out of suppression as well. I mean, disruption there. 40 units have gained fatigue because we're active during the night. And we have recovered some losses. Some units. All right. So we should just hold tight now. I think not do too many advances because it's nighttime, and just recover some fatigue and morale, and then resume attacks in the morning there, because it's about 4 turns to 4 o'clock. See what kind of artillery barrages we can do here. Let's see here. So they are still disrupted there. We're holding that. I guess we could focus on... Those guys are still not disrupted there. I think we should try and knock some of these guns out. They are a problem here. There we go. Nice. Okay, our medium batteries. These guys should be hit. We got them disrupted. Hit these engineers. 4 men. Nice. Infantry guns. Okay, so he's moving in stuff here. This is dangerous. Let's keep attacking them. 2 men. 2 men. Right. SS artillery. We do have our Vesps and Hummels available. Okay, what's going on up here? Okay, we need to attack the main objective here. Got good range on those guns. Very light casualties though. 5 men, that was good. Let's pound these guys here. And they can reach them. That's good. Medium batteries on the flank. How are we doing here? Looks like almost the same. They're not that dangerous, these units. Let's keep pounding up here. Let's keep hitting that fresh unit there. Hopefully we can get it disrupted. We did cause good damage on it. Okay, there's a broken unit in there as well. Let's do firing. These guys recovered. So the flak guns are now disrupted. This is great. So let's focus on killing off that engineer unit. 10 men. Very good. 7. And let's actually attack the artillery pieces here as well. Okay, there's only 1 gun left there. That was good. These guys are still disrupted, so they will just keep hammering those guys there. If we're lucky, we can break this unit here. They have sustained a lot of casualties there. Yeah, they're down to double digits now. Alright, the tanks. Okay, I'm not going to be moving them at nighttime. We're just going to be causing damage. They have morale D, so the chances of them becoming disrupted is really high if they move now. Okay, they're just slaughtering those guys there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so these units are best for soft targets, so just keep attacking that infantry there. Mind you, I will gain fatigue now since I'm active during the night. Ooh, some mortar attacks there. Took heavy casualties. Wow, okay, we wiped that unit out. That is great. are some mortars somewhere. We can attack this unit as well. We do have some hard target capabilities. All right. Those guys are actually in a village there. These guys are in clear terrain. So let's focus on them a bit. And 2 men. Oops. Two men. All right. 88s will try and get these stubborn T-34s. There we go. There's only one left. Nice. All right. Okay. Let's hammer on. We're disrupted, low in ammo, but let's do this. One unit's broken in there. If we're lucky, we can get some more units broken here. 9 men. Taking heavy artillery barrages. Some fire there. 3 men. That was low. Alright, these guys, man. Poof, they are in sorrowful state there. Okay. Let's just attack. Attack all around here. Oh shit. Katushkas. 2 men was killed. Three men. I think this unit is not disrupted here, but I don't think there are that many men. Oh shit, more rockets. Oh! Yeah, they are broken now, those flak guns. They've had it. They have had it. Okay, they are disrupted. Okay, good. Let's attack some of this. Oh, yeah. Many of these units have had it. Isolated, disrupted, and low ammo and fuel. They just got everything going for them here. Let's just attack some units around here. All right. The tanks. Could assault without infantry support, but it's double-digit tanks versus double-digit infantry. I mean, the attack would probably be successful, but just let's grind them down. Maybe we can get them broken here. Wow, they're taking heavy casualties there. All right. So these guys will not assault this turn. Actually, if they manage to get that unit disrupted, they could go for an assault. No, 9 men. That unit could be bigger than expected. I think we need to damage it a lot more. No effect. Okay, no effect. 1 man. 17 men. Wow, that was heavy. All right, 2 more men killed there. We're doing good there. Reconnaissance would just keep laying down fire here. Causing light casualties, but keeping those guys in check there. Alright, causing decent damage at least. Alright, the flank. Yeah, just keep attacking. Causing damage. Let's see, how many tanks are left here? Oh, we still have those stubborn T-34s there. Fatigue. Fatigue. Come on. No. Okay, they will not knock them out there. Okay, we got fatigue ourselves. Yep. Alright, 88s. 3 guns. Come on. Let's take some light tanks there. Oh shit. Artillery. Boom. It's a vicious fight here on the flank. Man. Those T-34s would not go down. No effect even. Wow. Okay. Okay. It's time to pull some guys out here. 249 fatigue. Okay, they need to get the heck out of there. I think we should move them back one step. Yeah, they're gonna get disrupted. Okay, these guys could move into this hex. They have morale A. So the chances of them actually becoming disrupted is very slim. And they can really do some flank attacks here on these 2 units. 6 men. Wow. Oh shit. Bam! Hit by heavy artillery. Good damage. These guys are soft 14. They have the half tracks with them there. So that's some good attack. Alright. I'm not going to do any movement. I'm just going to sit tight now until the morning hours. Just going to go through and check the units here. Definitely get these out of travel mode. Those flak guns are holding that. Let's get this out of travel mode. And that powerful force are just resting there for the next attack. They do have morale A. They can advance during the night at a very low risk of actually becoming disrupted. I could form them up on this attack here on the flank. Or I could just wait one more turn. I'm going to keep them there. I'm going to get them really rested up. They have very low fatigue though, so they're doing good. And the engineers have morale A as well. But let's just leave them in that gully for now. I'm going to end the turn actually. And okay, I did not attack with the armored cars. So let's do that. Let's hit some of this infantry over here. We're just going to cause light casualties. Two men, alright. Fatigue. Yeah, sometimes it's bad actually to draw fire because you will gain more fatigue. Incoming fire there. Alright, let's see. No artillery there. I think I'm just going to end the turn. And we're going to see what happens here. The next 4 hours. What the Ruskies do. They could probably... They could move in fresh units. But they probably have very low morale on many of their units. And they would definitely gain a lot of fatigue moving at night. Alright, looks like we're still... okay. Oh, yeah, we got a broken unit there. Those flak guns. We need to relieve those guys badly there. It's a dawn turn now. It's 4 o'clock, so the nighttime is over there. It's only 8 hours during the night there. We're at turn 11, so those 11 objectives will actually end. I think we got all the 11 objectives actually. We still have isolated units. 2 out of 3 headquarters out of command. 4 artillery units. We got 3 units out of 10 back. Those guys are back there. Those guys are not broken anymore. Those bridge engineers. We do have some flak Yeah, those flak. I mean, that reconnaissance units actually recovered some fatigue, and back in the fight there. But they're still very fatigued, though. We've got some units that recovered losses there. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're doing in time here. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the video here. Actually, I'm gonna pick up the action in the next. We turn 11 here. I'm just gonna check a few things before we're gonna look at victory. So we still got a major going here. We have 1,403 points, almost 4,500 casualties on the enemy. We've lost 1,000 here, so 4 times more inflicted damage on the enemy there. Almost 100 guns, almost 50 vehicles there. So we're doing good. We've got a major going here. There might not be that many more Russian units coming in, actually. Those guys are still not disrupted. We're going to have to go for that. They are back in biz. There's a headquarters here. That's interesting. We could wipe that out, actually. And disruption still along the lines. You can now see the Katushkas there. Yeah, there is some reconnaissance holding that. So that's going to be an easy target to take there. Disruption across the board, and we need to get these guys relieved. We need to destroy these units here to be able to do that. And let's have a look at those victories again. No, not the victory, the objectives. Which one is it? Yeah, that one has expired. What about this? Yeah, we got that one, and we got that one. So the only ones that are left are those. That one's turned 14. That's turned 14. And this one here, yes, we do have another 3 turns to take this. We probably will do so. All right, I'm gonna end the video here, man. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Panzer Campaigns Kiev 43, latest release from the John Tiller software group there. Great game. I recommend you guys to buy this. It's really fun, and it's taking up some interesting operations there around the recapture of Kiev and some of those breakout attempts by the Russians there, and how the Germans desperately plugged the holes there and held the ground until only a few months later when the Russians resumed and they had to retreat. But some good coverage here on some scenarios and operations. So check it out, man. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So have a good one and see you later.